All right, what's going on, everybody out there in YouTube world? I'm Jay Jones, and I want to react to this video of Kamala Harris. Now, this is from 2021, but she says something that's pretty relevant about the Trump campaign that just did not make any sense. Let's get to the full screen, and let's react to this video about inflation.
What else are you going to do to fix this problem with inflation?
Prices have gone up, and families and individuals are dealing with the realities of that bread costs more, that gas costs more. Trump's economic plans going forward would raise inflation and send us into a recession by 2025.
All right, so y'all heard the last part of that. Y'all heard the last part of that word salad. Well, we are heading closer to a recession. Can somebody point Kamala Harris to the stock market, please?
Sensational.
Can somebody point her to the stock market and tell her that it just crashed and that we lost over 2 trillion? I almost said billion. That is something that people wish would have happened. We lost over $2 trillion. Let me rephrase that. $2 trillion is gone. Finito. Arrivederci. Vamos. Done. Gone. People have lost money, right? I went into my account the other day, yesterday. I lost thousands of dollars. Thousands. Between my IRA account, my 401k, thousands just bing, gone. I'm just like, wow. We get it, man. The economy does what it's supposed to. Like, it goes up and down and all this stuff. But just like an adult, you have to take accountability for things that happen under your watch. And this administration has to take this accountability. Now, they're up here, or she's up here, blaming Trump, talking about, oh, his economy plan will send us into a recession in 2025. Bro, we just lost over $2 trillion. This is the worst loss since COVID, right? And it just started. And then we're also in 2 wars, indirectly, sending money over. We weren't in wars with Donald Trump, right? There's so many things going on right now. Let me tell y'all something. When it comes to politics, okay, like one my man Joe just said it. He said, get out your feelings, right? And understand who's better for the country. You don't have to like the person. Obviously, my money was good up under Trump, and my money is funny up under Harris and Biden. Like, Kamala Harris can't answer a real question. She cannot answer a real question that matters to the American people. She could talk to you all day long about Donald Trump and his felonies, all the court cases, the election interference, and all this stuff about Donald Trump, right? But she can't talk to you as an American citizen, as an American here, about things that really impact your life on a day-to-day basis. She's running as a puppet in the Democratic machine, y'all. Like, man, there's just some things that matter to me as an American, and money is one of them. I want to make as much money as I can. I want to be able to pass this off to my family. Whoever's in office for those 4 years, I want them to give me the best chance to do that. I don't feel like Harris is going to do that. She don't care about the economy. She don't know what's going on. She's just a puppet. And talking about we will be heading into an... Well, you know what? Sadly, and I just had this conversation with my guy in the office. Sadly, and I don't want to say it like this, but if Trump ends up getting into office, you know, he may be inheriting a horrible economy to fix. And then they'll just pin this on Trump like, oh, look at him, Mr. Businessman. He's got a bad economy. But it started under the Harris campaign or the Harris administration. Biden, Harris, whoever the hell is running that operation over there, the Obama administration, his fourth term, fourth term, you know what it is. So if he does get in office, he may get just a soft economy and he has to fix it. But whatever, man, we just need to get Trump back up in there. I don't understand why people care so much about identity politics and who makes them feel good and all that stuff. Like y'all don't care about how y'all money feel? Because the last time I heard, there's so many people complaining about gas and groceries, affordability. I'm a real estate agent. People are complaining about affordability when it comes to houses and how high rent is and how their wages aren't increasing. So to me, it seems to be a real problem with money, and people really want to know why is, we need a stronger economy. But then you get mad because Donald Trump goes on Twitter and says something and you guys are all in an uprage and you go watch CNN all day long. Like that's going to help you. Like, come on, man. This lady is not ready to run the United States. Not ready. So Kamala Harris, time is ticking. I got something on my watch. Time is ticking, Kamala Harris. It's time to answer real questions. It's time to answer real questions. You cannot continue to just get away with just Trump bashing your way to November. Heading into a recession. Yeah, scare everybody off, even though this is you. She said this on June 28th. So that was not too long ago. Harris for president. Yeah, okay. Y'all keep voting based upon identity politics and all this make you feel good stuff. We getting Trump in that office, man. Because now this is what happens now. Let me go full screen real quick. Let me go full screen. What happens now here is that there's so much happening in the world that now she has to answer questions about the economy. And I don't think she wants to answer any questions about economy and what she's going to do because she doesn't have a plan. And when she's forced to answer a question from an interviewer, she's going to stumble like hell over those questions. And people are going to start raising their eyebrow. If you were voting for Kamala Harris right now and you heard her in that first segment when they said, how are you going to stop inflation? And she just bounces around the question. I know that your eyebrows are going up like, what? It's almost like Joe Biden answering the question.
Sensational.
It's literally like a female Biden answering the question that can just say the words a little bit faster, but she says nothing. I'm in the Twilight Zone. That's it. That's it. I am in the Twilight Zone. I am now convinced, and I'm not going to be surprised anymore of what happens because there's no way that Kamala Harris, who got no votes in her primary, sits by while destruction of Joe Biden's dementia happens to him. They force him to step down. All of a sudden, when he said he was going to run the race and not get out of it, and then Kamala Harris steps in front, and all of a sudden she gets this big boost of money coming out of nowhere, right? And then everyone's hopping on calls and Zoom calls. You got whites for Kamala and blacks for Kamala and sororities for Kamala. But she hasn't done anything. They want to erase the fact that she's the border czar, even though back in 2021, there's clear evidence of Joe Biden sitting at a table telling her what her responsibilities are. Websites calling her the border czar that are now trying to erase it. CNN's trying to say, well, she's not. No, she's in charge of how the immigration works and how they're getting here. I'm in the Twilight Zone, damn it.
Sensational.
Y'all trying to pull the wool from over my eyes, right? Y'all lying to me. And then now her policies. She's hired somebody from the Obama campaign, I guess. And now like all her policies are changing. Like there's no way that all of these changes are just morphing into her. And this is who she is. I am in the Twilight Zone. I need to create that as a soundbite. You have now entered the Twilight Zone. Because that's what I feel like when I listen to Kamala Harris and I watch the Democrats move. It's like, this is strange. That's it. That's it. I got it, YouTube world. I am in the Twilight Zone. Yep. All right, man. I'm going to get off this video. Let me know what y'all thoughts are. I wanted to play that video because she said that, with Trump, we'll be heading into a recession. And, well, I don't want to say that that's where we're heading, but, I mean, the stock market crashed pretty big. And that's not a good sign. That's not a good first sign. And it happened under her watch. So I want to see how long that they decide to parade her around in the basement. So, and Trump has agreed to the debate, right? And it should be on Trump's terms now. And I'm sure the left-wing media is going to still portray that he's scared and that he doesn't want to debate Kamala Harris because it's an easy narrative. But Trump said, now that you're the nominee, Fox News, I think he said September 6th or whatever, and same rules apply with the Joe Biden destruction debate, and I'm ready to go. And Kamala Harris, from what I'm seeing on some of the clips, they're saying that she's now trying to counter offer him and kind of be a little scared on it. Because if she goes to Fox News and Fox News is going to ask her real questions, because she needs to go to a station like that because the media has been way too biased. They've been in her favor. She hasn't had to speak for herself. So now it's time for her to answer real questions from another media station. I think it makes sense. And I hope that Trump, as a great negotiator, does not bend and makes it known that I am ready. Let's do it. And like I say, after every video, this is chess, not checkers. I'm going to see y'all at work.
It's gonna be a cold summer.